You're gonna spend the day with me and we're only going to think and speak positively. And I know that sounds silly, but for the past few weeks I've been filming myself and I've noticed the things I say under my breath to myself is quite negative. So my plan is every time I have a negative thought today, I'm going to stop, pick up my camera, record it, tell you what I thought, and reframe it into a positive perspective so we're not thinking negatively. I have no idea how this is gonna go, but you're gonna spend the day with me. So I'm doing some work right now. Oh, this is going to be really good. I was going to say this is either going to be really good or really bad, but why would it be bad? It's not bad. This is going to be great. I was going to say, man, that was fast, but isn't it wonderful that I'm bringing attention and awareness to something I commonly do, and taking a step to want to change that? Or I'm taking a step to change that? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I feel very naked doing this because I feel like I'm just exposing myself. But I mean, that's kind of what I've been doing for the past 3 weeks. So this is just another day. It's gonna be great. Okay, so I've been sitting for 4 hours and working, and I was starting to think negatively. I was like, the things I'm doing isn't gonna work. Anyways, as I'm literally doing work and spending 4 hours doing it, I don't know why, I was like, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna be good. So what we're gonna do is pause, and I'm gonna go get something to eat, maybe a latte. So we're gonna go to a cafe to change up our environment, get something to eat. So come with me. Okay, do you want to know what I just thought? It is 5:14, and by the time I go sit down and finish what I have to do, hopefully it's not going to take super long, but if that takes long, then I'm gonna miss my workout class. And I just thought, oh my god, great. I'm just gonna miss my class. I've missed so many classes throughout this 30-day challenge where I've been focusing on going to classes more, although I don't always make it to a class. And so, I don't know, I guess that's a negative thought, right? Me just being like, oh great, I'm not gonna be able to go. Instead, let's just try to complete the stuff I have to get done today. Worst case, if not, then maybe I wasn't meant to go to a class today, and maybe I could just go on like a 2-hour walk. It might work out, is what I'm trying to say. Instead of me just being like, it's not gonna work out. I don't know why I'm imitating myself like that, but yeah, okay, let's go. Guys, when I was in the coffee shop, I couldn't record because they were sitting right in front of me. The coffee shop was half empty, and these people decided to sit in front of me, which is like, okay, fine. But they were so loud, I literally had my headphones on and was just playing like white noise so I could focus. And at first I was like, okay, and then, they were like just talking very loud. And in my head I was like, oh my god, shut up. Why couldn't you go sit somewhere else? But that's not so positive. Obviously other people are going to want to sit there too. The other thing I said was it's a coffee shop. Obviously people are going to come here to talk. Like, if I wanted it to be quiet, I should have went to a library. The coffee shop closed at 6, so they kicked everyone out. But I'm still not done what I have to do. So I think I'm going to go home. But before that, we have to go to the post office. Okay, I don't know how to turn this into a positive. I was waiting in line at the post office, and there was this girl behind me, and she kept coughing, and like coughing very loud, and I was standing 4 feet away from her. I left a lot of distance between me and the person in front of me. This girl was standing behind me, and when I moved up, this girl kept inching closer and closer and closer. How is that like, hello, germs, please don't cough that close to me. I don't know how to make that a positive, guys. The way I have to reframe this is I should have said something. I'm sitting here telling you guys, being like, and complaining about this person, when I should have, like, literally after the second time she coughed, I should have turned around and said, like, can you cover your mouth? Or please stop standing so close to me. But I didn't. So that's the lesson. Okay. Off to the next thing. Okay guys, here's the next not so positive thought I had today. I am on a walk right now because all of the classes in my area are now closed because it's past 8:30, but that's just when I finished working. But you know what I thought? I was actually mad at myself. I was like, man, if I just worked faster, then I could have actually attended a class today. But if we're being positive and kind to ourselves, it just took that long to complete the work. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't like I was goofing off. I actually did the work, and I do feel very relieved because it was a thing on my list for a long time. This was like a big thing I had to get done, and it's done. So I'm glad it's done. And instead of feeling mad at myself, I should focus on being happy that it's done. And so what if today I can't make it to a class? I will work it at home, but that'll just get me more excited to actually attending a class tomorrow, right? I think that makes sense. Now, it's the end of the day, and I think this was a wonderful little exercise, experiment that I gave myself, because I don't think we, or at least I, am quite aware of how often my mind thinks negatively in day-to-day life. I recommend you try it. Because honestly, like, prior to this, I would have been like, I think I'm a positive person. And I'm not going to say I'm not. I just think everyone has room for improvement. I think for myself, I can improve more, especially because I just was very curious to see how this related to the way I felt about myself, because I know I've been feeling very down recently. And I can definitely tell that there is a correlation of just how I'm also viewing other situations, because half the time it's either I'm bummed about the situation, but when I'm bummed, I'm also like thinking negatively about myself. For instance, right now with vlogging, I was like, oh, I'm such a loser, can't even like keep my word, what's wrong with me? That's like the thoughts I was having, right? So if you're just in a negative state, everything becomes very negative. So I think this was very telling. That is all for today. It is the end of day 22. I hope you had a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.